Okay, let's continue our lesson about sa momentum collision. So today we're going to discuss two-dimensional collision. So collision on two dimensions. Okay. So 2D collisions. So naman tayo three ka-collisions na, three types of collisions sa ganito. So natay inelastic collision and completely inelastic and elastic collision. So, if we recall ang inelastic collision, total momentum is conserved. However, the kinetic energy is not conserved. For the completely inelastic collision, mo gihapon, ang momentum is conserved kay any types of collisions, momentum is conserved man. Pero sa completely inelastic collision, after nila magbangga, magdikit sila. They have the same final velocity. For the elastic collision, so muna yung collisions nga ang kinetic energy o ang momentum is conserved. Total momentum is conserved. So na-discuss na nato ang one dimension. Today we're going to discuss the two-dimensional collision. So ang example ana is just like this example. If you look at example 6.8, okay, na siya collision in a horizontal plane. So the figure shows that there are two battling robots on a frictionless surface. Na siya robot A na mass of 20 kilograms. So initially, it moves 20 meters per second parallel. Kung na kay robot A, nag-move siya initially 20 meters per second parallel to the x-axis. Kung muna itong positive x-axis, nag-move siya padulong sa positive x-axis. It collides with the robot B. So muna itong robot B na siya mass of 12 kilograms and it is initially at rest. So kanirang A ang atong na ay initial velocity. Okay. After the collision, ang robot A moves in 1.0 meters per second in a direction that makes an angle of 30 degrees. So luckily, we're given an angle for robot A. Ang iyang magnitude sa iyang velocity, final velocity is 1.0 meters per second. Tas na angle. So what is the final velocity of robot B? So when we say what is the velocity, we're looking for the magnitude and direction of that final velocity sa robot B. So since two-dimensional collision naman so isa man atong what do we sa may ato ang uh, buhaton. Okay, since we are doing with two dimension, so since all collision, the total momentum P is the same or constant. So for the x component, for example, x component, okay, component of the total momentum initial along x is equal to the final. For the y component also, the same that the py is equal to p prime y. Okay, so we're dealing with two dimension. Okay, for the x component, for example, we have ma vax plus mb vbx. This is equal to MA VA X prime, which is given man ni siya no atong plus MB VBX prime. So mo ni siyang wala. This is actually our target variable. For the Y component, we have MA VAY Y plus MB VBY is equal to MA VAY prime plus MB VBY prime. Okay. So, unsa may itong sunod buhaton? Since the initial velocity of B is zero because it is at rest, so this term will become zero. So, atong target variable ani is pangitaon nato si kanising the components of the final velocity of the robot B, x and y component, then we will find the magnitude and direction. So we can do that by solving that using these two equations nga ato ang nahimo. Okay, unahon na to pagkuha si x. So, wait a minute. So, ato siya siyang paggamyan. Let's make it small. Okay. So, pangitaon na to si VB, the x component sa kani siya bitaw kaning VB2x or VB x prime. So to get that, we use this equation. For example, this is equation 1, equation 2. So from equation 1, so we have MA. So I'm gonna transfer this one to this one minus MA VAX prime. This is equal to MB VB X prime. So what will happen? Ang akong MB, oh, gonna divide both sides by MB. So we have VBX prime is equal to MA MA tapos the initial minus the final X prime, okay, over MB. So we need to note that uh, kung atong tanawon, ang the final velocity sa X is just equal to VA. So look at the figure, VA cosine of 30 degrees. Okay. So that is our value, which is ang VA na to, the magnitude is 1.0. The final, prime ni siya, times cosine of 30 degrees. So pila man ni siya. Tanaw na to tong calculator. Cosine 30 times 1. So may tag 16.5 or 16.45 meters per second. Okay, so we can get the VBX prime or the final velocity of the robot B along along the x component as pila ganitong masa A, 20 kilograms, divide na to sa 12 kilograms. Okay. Or is not put that way. Sa atong sundugan na atong equation. Ang initial velocity sa A, so kung atong tanawon ni ang VA na to, okay, is equal to the square root of VAX plus squared plus VAX Y squared. Okay. So, na maka-initial, VAY, naka-initial sa Y na pagka-initial sa X. So, ang ato ang, if you look at this one, ang ato ang, although ang given, ani is the VA, so given mo natong VA, the magnitude of our initial velocity 2.0 meters per second. If we want to find out what is this VAX, the X component, di ba zero raman ang iyang Y component? Kaya naman kay X ag Y, X raman eh. So, your VA is just equal to, if you look at this, so mawala ning square root, mawala ning squared, VAX is equal to 2.0 meters per second. So, kung say magnitude nimo diha sa given, kay isa ra mo component mo, pwede ang magnitude nimo sa X. So, we will write this one as 2.0 meters per second minus the initial nimo, which is 16.5. So, this should be positive. Hmm. Ano? So, tanong sa nato ha, cosine 30, what is, so nakoy sayop de class. So, this is not, so in this, so this is con pala, 0.866 meters per second. Okay. 0.866 meters per second. So, ang ato based on the graph, dapat positive ang atong answer. So, 12 kilograms. So, we have 20 times 2 minus 0.866 divided by 12. So, 1.9 or 1.89 meters per second. So, 1.89 meters per second ang ato ang component sa atong velocity along X. Let's atong pagamyon pa ni. Okay. Wala nato ni siya ibutang. Okay. Just put this here. So nakakuha na tag 1.89. Now let's get the Y component. Okay, pangitawan na to ang Y component. Let's find the, okay, we're gonna use this. Tanan kay medyo na, let's make it larger. Okay. So we're gonna use this second equation to get the components, the Y component of our robot B. So doing the same, so MA VAY, okay. This is equal to MA VAY prime plus MB VBY prime. So since zero naman na siya, pero if you look at ganina, our VA, our initial velocity along Y also is zero man ni siya kay ang atong VAX pareha man ng 2.0 meters per second pero wala man siya Y component. This is just zero, so zero day gihapon ni siya. So let's transfer this one to the other side. So negative MA VAY prime. Okay, this is now equal to MB VB Y prime. Okay, we divide both sides by MB, M sub B. Okay, okay, we can cancel out. Then VBY prime now is equal to the negative of the mass of A, which is 20 kilograms. We divide by the 12 kilograms times the final velocity, the magnitude, VBY. What is the VB or the VAY? Okay, VAY. So, nakuha na ba na to ng ganina tong VAY na to? Okay. So, if you look at this one, unsa man natong uh, VAY here. So, ato i-draw ha. So, mo na ato ang final velocity na to. Muna atong VA prime. So, na siya x component. Mo ato itong ikuha ganina VA x prime, which is 0.866 meters per second. Mo ba siyang VA prime cosine of 30 degrees. So to get that one, this one, kani. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna, di ba marami na siya? Negative MA over MB. Tapos, VA Y prime. Okay. So this is actually, naman siya Y component sa, ang VA Y prime nimo is just equal to VA prime cosine of, sine na karon. Sine of 30 degrees. Kaya mo na yung 30 degrees. So, VA, which is 1.0 meters per second, times sine 30 degrees. Sine of 30 is 0.5 meters per second or 0.50 meters per second. So, if we calculate 0.50 meters per second, so we have negative 20 times 0.5 times 12. So negative 0.83. So we have negative 0.83 meters per second. Okay. So nanatay duha ka component karon sa ato ang sa atong paggamayon ni siya. Then ato siyang Facebook. So nanatay duha ka component nga nakuha Vx. Okay. To get the magnitude of our final velocity sa atong robot B, okay, kung taon nato ning magnitude aning ato ang VBx prime, kanina siya equal na siya sa VB2. Okay, kanang prime instead nga 2 ato ra siyang gibutangan og prime. Okay, so this is the square root of VA la. This is ano na VB naman eh. This is actually A. Amo man ni siya na ganina. 1.89 muna ang atong A. VA x prime squared plus VBX VBY. Okay, VB Y prime squared. Okay, so this is the square root of this term here, 1.89 meters per second squared plus 0.83 meters per second squared. Okay. So makuha na tong magnitude sa atong final velocity sa robot B, 1.89 plus 0.83 squared. So ang iyang magnitude class is 2.1 meters per second. So this is 2.1 meters per second. Okay. Then, if you want to find the angle, okay, kanang angle beta here, ni mo na. So that beta here is tangent to -1 of the opposite, tapos ang iyang adjacent side, which is, ang opposite niya is ang y, which is 0.83 meters per second over 1.89 meters per second. Okay. Shift tangent of 0.83 over 1.89 sa mga 24 degrees. So, is there a negative? Naman ni negative. Napanin ni siya negative. Okay. Negative. So, we have negative 24 degrees. So, kung makita na to, gikan siya sa positive x, padalong sa vector, final vector mo na siyang negative 24 degrees, or your beta, or you can say that this is 24 degrees south of east. So, ang atong vector, ang final velocity vector na to sa atong robot B is 2.0 meters per second, 24 degrees south of east. South of east. Ang iyang components is negative 1.89 sa x meters per second and negative 0.83 meters per second. Okay. Na-solve na to siya using sa kaya itong gibuhat. Katora, conservation of momentum. Okay. Sa example 8.9, natay collision diri nga gitawag nga completely inelastic collision. After nila nagbangga, nagdikit ang duha ka object, truck ug ang car. So ang buhaton ninyo ni the same na gyapon, use the conservation of momentum sa two dimension. And we also have an elastic collision here, two-dimensional. So, dili na ako ihatag ng examples. Kamo na magtuon ani duha. So, this is very hard kaning 8.12. So, inyo na ning paningkamutan, ma-answer ninyo ni 8.12. Okay.
Nadumula ko na po or so far so na po judging nga na. Okay, mag-start na sila.
Di no ang mag-interview performance.
Okay. Di na ko may match gusto sila. Tama lang.
Di na ko makita ko sa kabwa.
Okay. Okay, so let's continue our discussion. So, we now going to discuss this center of mass. Okay, so nang center of mass. So may relationship ani sa atong momentum. Okay, suppose natay we have masses. Suppose we have several masses. M1, okay, M1, M2, and so on. Okay. Okay. And let the coordinates of M1, so we let the coordinates of M1 be x1, where uh, uh let M1, the coordinates of M1 is equal to x1, y1, those of M2, ang iyang coordinate is x2, y2, okay, and so on. Okay. And we define the center of mass of the system as the point that coordinates x center of mass. Kung pointaw na tong center of mass sa system, okay, ym, muna nga tong center of mass, given by xm, or kung kung ano tong center of mass along the x center of mass, supposing that we have masses m1 and so on, and the coordinates of m1 is x1, y1, and so on. This is given by the mass of m1 x times x1 plus m2 times x2 plus m3 x3 plus that over m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus that. Okay, this is equal to the summation of I mi xi over the summation of I mi, the masses. For this, the y center of mass, okay, the y center of mass, this is given by the m1 y1 plus m2 y2 plus m3 y3 plus that. So we have m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus that. Okay, this is equal to the summation of I mi yi over the summation of mi. So we can express this, if you look at this, we can express this as in terms of vector, where in terms of vector r center of mass is then equal to m1 r1 plus m2 r2 plus m3 r3 plus that over m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus that. So this is equal to the summation of all of I vector I times or the mi ri over the summation of mi. So this is the position of center of mass as a vector. Okay. As a vector. Center of mass. Okay. So tanan na tong example 8.13. Pangita na tong center of mass sa water molecule. Okay, muna tong figure. Natay water molecule. Sa ganinang water, composed of isa ka oxygen nga molecule og duha ka hydrogen. Okay, muna yung forma. Okay, sa isa ka molecule, pangitawan na nato ang iyang center of mass. So this is the position. This is the origin. Muna yung position sa duha ka hydrogen. Muna yung angle nila, muna yung mga angles, muna yung mga distances. So find the position of the center of mass. Okay. Kung ato ni siyang i-separate, for example, pangitawan na to yung center of mass along X. Okay. Kung tanaw nato diri, pila man ni ka masses. Okay, we have tulo ka mass sa oxygen ug duha sa hydrogen. Okay. So, atong i-let siguro mag-let siguro tag mga masses. Okay. So, muna ang ato ang let na to nga ang atong M1 sa oxygen muna ang atong M2 and this is our M3. So 52.5. Okay. So this is the unit. Uh, So, so sa atong masses 16 ug 1. So following the formula, okay, let's do the for the mass M1 na siya mass which is 1.0. Let's change the color. This one. So M1 which is this one. Ato lang isulat ang formula sa una. M1 x1 plus M2 x2 plus M3 x3 over M1 plus M2 plus M3. Okay. So, ang mass na to sa M1 is given by the problem 1.0 plus the position niya is along ang atong x1 is along the origin man. So, plus ang isa na pod na to ang M2 na to muna yung position. If we try to look at this, kani bitaw a position. If you want to ask this position here, this is just equal to the cosine of 52, 52 point, pila nga ito itong kuhan, 52.5 degrees. So we have ang iyang mass M2 which is 16. So times D cosine of 52.5. Okay. Plus na po ang atong M3 muna yung position gihapon. At the same gihapon na yung position sa X kay D cosine gihapon. X2, X3 na siya, D cosine 52.5 degrees. Pero ang iyang mass, so the same gihapon, hydrogen man gihapon siya. D cosine 52.5 degrees. Okay. Over, atong i-add na ilang mga masses, 1.0 plus 16 plus 16.0. Okay, let me search sa man na siya nga unit. U. Basta ka-unit na siya. Okay. So kung tanaw na to ang ato ang calculation, so 0 ang first term. Okay, 0. So 16 16 times D. So cosine 52.5 plus 16 again. 16 again. Cosine over 6, 1, 32, 33. So, murag nahisayap. Sa hydrogen man din eh. Class. So, ang hydrogen mo din nato. Sa oxygen mo ay 16. Sa hydrogen nato ang 1.0. So, this is just 1.0. So, we have again. So, d cosine over 18. 2 times cosine 52.5. Okay, so we are given 0.068 D. Okay, so makancel man yung mga U. You're gonna be cancelled. So we have D. So the value of D is given by this, where D is equal to 9.57 times 10 to the negative 11 meters. Okay. How about for the Y? The center of mass of this kaning Y. So for the Y center of mass, if we look at the diagram, so we have the oxygen na siya ay mass 16. 16U. 0 ang iyahang Y1. Ato sa isulat ang formula. M1 Y1 plus M2 Y2 plus M3 Y3 over M1 plus M2 plus M3. So the same gihapon 0, uh, uh, 16 16.0 U multiplied by the position is 0 plus 1.0 U times D sine of 52.5 degrees. Sine na siya. So, this one, kani bita siya. Kung muna ang at this one, kani dapat M2. This is actually, ang Y2 na to is equal to D sine of 52.5. Fighting for champion. Dili, fighting, pag mamudawag adto, moaway siya sa championship ugma. Plus 1.0 U. So, however, sa atong M3, so kani siya atong Y is actually negative. This is actually ang Y3 na to, kaya ipadulong mo siya sa ubos is negative D sine of 52.5 degrees. Okay. So may another way pagkasulatan na, sir. So kung sa ato mong good nga sa lesson usually kay mo na atong gina-vector. So instead, so mo na atong position isa sa mo na ato ang R1 actually. R1. Ay R2. Dire ang ato ang R3. Okay. 360 minus 52.5. Okay. So pwede ta magbutang dire og actually D sine of atong y3, D sine of 307.5 degrees. So, the same nagyapon siya negative. So, sine of 307.5, it will give us a negative value. So, actually, this is just negative D sine of 52.5 degrees over M1 plus M2 plus, okay, M3. Okay. However, if you look at this one, this is 0, and if you add this term and this term will become 0. So this term here plus this term will become 0. So everything here is equal to 0. So the center of mass of the molecule, water molecule, is actually located along the x-axis, where it is x center of mass is equal to 0.068 d, or 0.068 times 9.57 times 10 to the negative 11 meters. Ito lang tistihan, be. 68, asa man na siya dapit, times 9.57 times 10 to the negative 11. So, ang atong answer is 6, around mga 6.5, 51 times 10 to the negative 12 so meters. So, muna yung center of mass sa water molecule. So, how about for solid objects? Okay, solid objects. So, for example, cube, sphere, cylinder. So, asa may yung mga center of mass, ana? So, na siya mga continuous distribution of matter. So, first, whenever an homogeneous object has na siya geometric center, di ba naman siya geometric center? Kung mag-drawing ka cube, okay, na siya geometric center, like this one. Okay, ang iyang geometric center is actually located this one. Okay. So for a cube or a sphere, diha, a cylinder, like that. Okay. So, ang iyang center of mass is at sa mga inaningayang object, yung center of mass usually na siya is at the geometric center. It's at the geometric center. Okay. Or any object, or another way is that the second is whenever an object has an axis of symmetry, so kanang ang object na to na siya axis of symmetry. So say for example kaning disk. Okay, example ani. Disk. Okay. So ang iyang center of mass may ang center of mass. So, ang iyang center of mass lies on that axis. So, how about sir, ang donut? Where is the center of mass sa donut? Okay. Naman siya halo sa iyang center of axis of symmetry. Okay. So, kinahanglan ba ang center of mass nagid sa sulod sa object or part yun sa object? Okay. Sama ni siya nga object, donut. Okay. Actually, there is no law. Okay. There is no law that says that the center of mass has to be within the object. So, ang the center of mass sa donut is in the middle sa iyahang kaning sabiyang buslot, ang hole. So, this is where the center of mass of a donut. So, where's center of mass? So, middle siyang bangag. That is for this. Okay. Motion around the center of mass. Motion of the center of mass. Okay. So, para makita na to ang significance of the center of mass of the collection of particles, we have to ask what happens if the center of mass when the particle moves. Unsay may tabo sa center of mass kung mag-move ang particle. So, ang x1 ay components of the velocity and the center of mass will be given by this equation. Okay. These are just the time derivative of the x center of mass and the y center of mass. So, yun sa na siya. For example, ang atong v center of mass along x is just given by m v1x plus m v2x plus m v3x plus that over m1 plus m2 plus m3. That's so yun sa mga na pagkuha sa v1x. For example, so di ba natay derivative of the position is just equal dx1 over dt is equal to v1x. Okay. So for the y, along y, so we have m1 v1y plus m2 v2y plus m3 m3y m3 v3y plus that of m1 plus m2 plus m3. So if in vector form ang atong velocity ay around the center of mass, kung mag-move ang kung natay velocity, okay, ang atong particle will move through the center of mass where we can this one m1 in vector form m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3 plus that okay, or this is just m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus that okay. So if we denote the total mass m, the total mass as m, big letter M, where m is equal to m1 plus m2 plus m3 plus that. Then we can write this equation, this one, as m times the v center of mass. This is now equal to m1 v1 plus m2 v2 plus m3 v3 plus that. So unsa man ni siya? Natay total mass of the particle, natay velocity of the center of mass, natay mga momenta of individual particles. So this is actually the this is actually equal to the total momentum of the system, m v center of mass. What is this? The total momentum of the system. So kung na kay mga system of particles, okay, kung na siya motion or when that particles move, okay, then the velocity of the center of mass is given by this one. So ang imong total mass multiplied by the velocity of the center of mass multiplied is just equal to the total momentum of the system, where the total momentum of the system is equal to the individual momenta or the momenta of the individual particles. So mura na siya ang ato ng karong total momentum now is defined in terms of system of particles, not just a single particle. So unsa ni mahitabo sa katong Newton's second law kung for example, system of particles na. Okay. So di ba naman tay conservation of momentum. So external forces, so for example, kaninga section, external forces, let's look at and center of mass motion. So sa may na diri. So if we for example, let that the acceleration around the center of mass is just the time derivative of the velocity of so ganito pag-define the velocity of the center of mass over time over dt, then uh, we can the second equation will the equation will become m a center of mass. This is now equal to m1 a1 plus m2 a2 plus that for example. So if you recall, this is just the net force of the m1 a1 is the vector sum of forces on the first particle. Okay. Kung isum nimo ang all the forces sa first nga particle, samo ni siya. Vector sum of all the forces on the first particle. Pero, kaning isa, kaning equation tibuok, this one, ma over a center of mass, we call this as the vector sum of all the forces on all the particles. Vector sum on all of the particles. All the particles. So, kung atong balikon sa ato ang discussion, when we say uh, the vector sum of all the forces on all the particles, it includes the net external force plus the net internal force. Okay. This is now equal to the mass times the total mass of all the particle times the acceleration through the center of mass. Okay. Pero just like sa atong mga previous discussion, tanaw na to itong mga internal forces. Di ba kato atong discussion about sa katong duha ka astronaut dito sa space? What happens to the internal forces? Di ba mag-cancel out ra? So, kung naka sa system of particles, kung sa particle pod, ang mga internal forces would cancel out. Therefore, the net, the total, the kaning internal force theory will become zero. Okay. Because that's of the Newton's third law. All the internal forces cancel in pairs. So what survives in the left side is the sum of all the external force. Okay. Then the F now, this is now equal to the F external. This is equal to M A or the center of mass. Okay. So ibot pasabotan ni. The net external force on the object or the collection of particles is now equal to the total mass of the object or collection of particles multiplied by the acceleration of the center of mass. Okay. Or in other words, when an object or a collection of particles is acted on by external forces, the center of mass moves as though all the masses were concentrated at that point and it were acted by a net external force equal to the sum of the external forces on the system. So I guess mura ni ang atong end sa ato ang chapter 8. Kaning rocket repulsion, so this is kani study ra kanin niya pero di na nako ni siya i-apply sa atong exam. So this is the end of our final coverage. See you next week for the exam. So study in advance.